Hello everyone and welcome to another royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. Strange day today. Two very strange stories have popped up in the press, and so we're going to be looking at them. And the first one is about Thomas Markle. A very strange story. It's in the Daily Mail. They are the source of the story. He has packed up his worldly goods and moved to somewhere in Southeast Asia at the age of 80. He's off to start a new life in a far-flung country. He's given up on Mexico. According to the story, he's given up on ever making reconciling with Meghan, and all he wants at this stage in his life, so the story goes, is peace. And so he is going to Southeast Asia. He's gone with Thomas Jr. They are traveling around to find the right place for him to settle. And the Daily Mail journalist who was with them through Christmas, watching him pack up his stuff, burn things, pack photos away, whatever, was actually the one who drove them to the airport and waved them off. As I say, at the age of 80 with quite serious health conditions, although he did look better in the photo of him in that article than he has looked in quite a while, in my opinion. So as I say, a rather strange turn of events. At one level, it maybe is understandable, wants to leave, put the past behind him. For instance, Thailand is a very affordable place to retire. Quite a few Western people are retiring there. Great health care. They treat older people very well, all of that kind of stuff. So it's plausible at a surface level. He has, of course, traveled widely in that region in the past, and that's according to Thomas Jr. For various reasons. We won't go into some of the reasons, but those reasons, some of them are rather unsavory, allegedly, but some of them to do with healthcare and things like that. Now I've lost my train of thought. Of course, there is eyebrows are being raised about this because there's a lot of suspicion around the Markles. What are they up to? Is the whole family in on some kind of a scam? Even the conspiracy theory goes much further than just the family all grifting away together to much more of a psyop kind of a thing. We're going to look at all of that in this reading. Why is he going? Is he telling the truth, basically? What's his relationship like with Meghan currently? And is there some kind of scam on the go? I have looked at that in the past. And what's the Daily Mail up to? Because the Daily Mail seems involved in this at some level. And then I want to know how he's going to do wherever he settles. How is life going to go? And is he ever going to publicly reconcile with Meghan, whatever is going on behind the scenes? I have the new chapter tarot on the tarot table for this one. As I say, surface level, it's kind of plausible, although it's quite a thing to do at the age of 80 to pack your bags and go. So far away from everything you know, although as I say, he does seem quite familiar with that part of the world, has travelled there quite extensively. Some people speculate that there might be people there that he wants to reconnect with, shall we just say, but we're leaving it open. We're going to ask Universe why he's going, and is he being truthful, and what does Meghan think about all of this, his relationship with her, and how does she feel about the fact that he's going? He was just a few hours down the road for years and years, but now he's going halfway around the world, maybe never seen again. So as I say, odd energy. There is very odd energy around at the moment. This year has gone off to a very strange start. And let's remind you that we are in the realm of tarot for fun and entertainment. There we go. We've got energy now. For fun and entertainment, it's all my opinion. It's all speculation. I just read energy here. And of course, there is a disclaimer in the box below. See what's going on with Thomas Markle. And of course, Samantha's still in the United States, as far as we know, still with that ongoing attempt to sue Meghan. Very strange, all of that too. And she's got very serious health problems, might not be able to travel that easily. Seemingly very close to her father. Gone. It's all pretty weird. Queen of Cups is our underlying energy. It's emotional energy. He normally shows up as King of Cups. He's Cancerian, so very emotional. So straight at the start of this reading, I'm not getting, that's not shady energy, underlying energy. That's emotional energy, Queen of Cups. That's, for me, very sentimental energy. It could be, I'm just doing a wild speculation here, me personally wildly speculating. It could be, because she's quite an exotic looking lady, this Queen of Cups, it could be that really at the heart of this there is a female energy. No, it's not Doria, and no, it's not Meghan. It could be a much more exotic female energy that there is some emotional bond with. I'm just putting that out there. This is my wild speculation. It's my opinion. I'm not basing it on anything other than tarot cards with that Queen of Cups energy. Maybe some sentimental kind of connection or a memory, because for me the Queen of Cups is the female energy that is quite tied to the past with that sentimental energy, looking backwards rather than looking forwards. That's just the way I read this particular energy. So that's what's shown up as our underlying energy. We of course be able to test it with the actual cards. So what is going on? The heart of the matter. We are reading on what here? Somebody very clearly who has had enough. 10 of Wands, and it's in reverse. Again, not a shady card. It's the 10 of Wands is burdens that grow heavier and heavier and heavier until the card flips into the reverse. You can't deal with it anymore. You just want to put them down and walk away. He's probably got very few years left in his life, although, as I say, he does look a bit healthier now. He's got probably some money in his pocket, maybe from Daily Mail, certainly from Lady C's crowdfunding adventure, some money in his pocket. Done. He's done with whatever was going on for him in Mexico, was going on with Meghan, was going on with the constant trauma and stress. It's putting it down, and he's walking away. Now, I have to say, as an energy reader, generally there is a lot of that energy around in the world at the moment. I can see it in my own world from the people that I encounter. There's a lot of, I've had enough, I'm done, I'm calling it quits with that thing, and I'm off doing something else. It's a very strong energy that people are tapping into at the moment. So far, it looks like what he's telling us through the Daily Mail stacks up. But let's see, why is he going? Why is he really going? And again, we get a 10 in reverse, and again, we get enough. It's a big money card, the 10 of discs, and when it's in reverse, it's about debt. It's about not having enough for your future. The 10 upright, 10 of discs, is about providing for your future, having a lot of money to see you through, and not only you through, but generations to follow. It's got a lot to do with family legacy as well, children, grandchildren, passing, your line continuing, but being able to provide for yourself and for your family into the future. It's in reverse. It is about money. He does not see that he can provide for himself in his current situation, and of course it's much, much cheaper in Southeast Asia. And so, yeah, again, the energy is stacking up. Is he being honest? I'm asking the question. Is there something shady going on with the story? Is he hiding something from us? What's going on? And I've got the universe, as it's called, which is normally the world card. That's not a shady card. It's actually very public. He's telling us something. It acquired this energy for me and these royal readings of publicity. Like everybody, all eyes are on this. Have a look at this. You're all seeing this situation. You are seeing, I have had enough. I can't afford to live where I'm living. I can't bear to carry these burdens anymore. I'm going. It's a completion energy. The world card, the universe in this particular tarot, it's called. It's, I'm done. I want to wrap things up. I realize that my time is short and I want to live my last years out in peace. Somewhere where I'm happy, somewhere where maybe I have good memories. And it sounds like I'm being very pro Thomas Markle and possibly ignoring things that people have said about him or speculate about him. I'm reading the cards. I'm not making this up. I'm just reading the energy that's coming through this cards. I'm reading it as faithfully as I can, just to make that clear. So let's look at Megan and his relationship with Megan, his current relationship with Megan. What's going on there? And here comes Fluffy. Yeah, it's Nine of Cups in reverse. They are not reconciled. It's the dream is over. It's the wish fulfillment card, the emotional, it's quite an indulgent card. So it's the child that he indulged that turned into, in my opinion and many others, something of a monster, spoilt, pampered. It's quite bratish energy, the Nine of Cups. I think that card tells us that he sees it now. And he obviously didn't see it for a very long time. He sees what she is now, can't deny it, and realizes that it's not going to change. I have Fluffy has arrived for the reading. Hello, Fluffy. And he realizes that she is who she is, how complicit he is in creating that monster. Maybe he realizes some of that. I'm using the term monster. It's a very strong word, but some of the things that she's done, in my opinion, are pretty monstrous, my personal opinion of her. And yes, there's a bit of snark and exaggeration in there for entertainment purposes, but he's also given up on the dream of meeting with her again, reconciling with her again, meeting those phantom children that we never see, or we see hidden, or in ways that make us doubt what we are seeing, all of that. How does she feel about the fact that her father is leaving? He's made it very public, obviously a message to her through the Daily Mail. I'm going, it's done, I'm quitting, I'm giving up, I'm going, you will never see me again. How does she feel? Two of Cups, that's a reconciliation card. She wants to reconcile with him. I think she's having a bad time. I think Harry's done a disappearing act. We're going to look at the disappearing act again. Lady C speculating, or saying that people are speculating he's holed up with the Edinburghs in the UK. Lucky them if that's the case. I saw signs that he was in the UK. I thought with Uncle Charles, but Edinburgh's is plausible too. Disappeared from her life. A huge backlash against her cooking show, which is being streamed in just a week or so's time. Miserable. Would like to reconcile with her father, the one person who really loved her, however flawed that love was, and however many faults he made in raising her. The Two of Cups is a cup of love, the card of real connection, real love. So yeah, interesting. She does have feelings after all. So let's look at the family now, and the scamly, we might call them. This theory that they're in it for some sort of nefarious purpose, ranging from they're all in it and we're always all in it for money with Megan, to the greatest theory of some kind of government conspiracy, bring down the royal family, that kind of a thing. I just want to see. I just want to test that energy. I want to know what's going on. What can you tell us? I've got the Lovers. The Lovers is partnerships and choices. That's pretty much what it means. It's the Garden of Eden. It's pure love. I've already got the Two of Cups here, and then I'm getting the Lovers there. It's not giving me, there's not one card in this reading that has given me indications of shadiness. I'm always on the lookout for indications of shadiness in these readings. I'm not seeing them. The Lovers is love, basically. It's union. It's starting out quite innocent before the fall. As I say, we're going back to the garden. We're in the Garden of Eden. It's before the fall. It's love that isn't tainted. So I'm getting very clear messaging through here. That's the messaging that I'm getting. Maybe other people are getting different messages, and I need to pick Fluffy up apparently. Oh, can just barely jump up. It's getting rather old now. But that's the message that's coming to me, and it's consistent in this reading. So what's the Daily Mail up to in all of this? Is the shadiness coming from Daily Mail? What's going on? Who allegedly had a dossier on Meghan Markle all those years ago. They were ready to drop. Knight of Cups in reverse. It's the first in reverse card that indicates something maybe less than upstanding. The Knight of Cups is, of course, Thomas Markle, their water sign man, and it's in reverse. Knight of Cups in reverse. It's not to do with Meghan. It's not to do with great conspiracy. I can't get a conspiracy out of that Knight of Cups in reverse. I can get a very unhappy Thomas Markle from that Knight of Cups in reverse. That, and sorry about the crunching of the kibble going on in the background, if you can hear it. The Knight of Cups in reverse is unhappy Thomas Markle that they have publicized. They might have been at some level implicated in causing some upset for him with those photos and things like that. I'm speculating wildly. I'm trying to scratch around and find out why they might be involved now in waving him off goodbye when they were quite involved in those early days in the photos of the suit fitting that caused such uproar, and he ended up not going to the wedding. And then, of course, the 5 friends and the privacy and copyright infringement and all of that, his letters. It's giving me that they're kind of the messengers for unhappy Thomas Markle, that they probably have a long-standing relationship with him. They probably know quite a few reasons why we have unhappy Thomas Markle, some of them probably waiting to be printed after court case. There is a court case with Harry, of course, coming up still, I think only next year. So I think they're keeping their cards close to their chest, keeping Thomas Markle sweet, maybe for that. That's my speculation. I think they know a lot more than they are telling us, and they are keeping him on sides for that. That's what's sort of resonating for me in this energy reading as close enough to what is really going on. Let's see how Thomas Markle is going to do in his new life, which is why we have the New Chapter Tarot on the tarot table. Knight of Wands in reverse. He's not going to be happy. He might, in fact, go back to America or Mexico because Knight of Wands in reverse. The Knight of Wands moves home. It's a classic moving home card. Moving country, moving home. It's wanderlust. It's let me set off and explore, and the grass is greener somewhere else. Not for him. I think they might go on their little wander and then decide that after all, it's almost like an old man being indulged a bit. and okay, this is what you want to do. You want to go and visit old haunts. If you've been in the care of, or the carer for, an older family member, you'll know what I mean about this kind of a thing. And let's indulge that energy, but it might result in him going back to the United States or Mexico or wherever. So I don't think that this is going to last. That's my personal feeling with that Knight of Wands in reverse. Megan, will he ever see her again, reconcile with her? No. Ace of Wands in reverse. Nope. No chance. It's done. It's finished. That's a new beginning. An Ace of Wands is always a new beginning, and it's very powerful and passionate, and a lot of energy in there, a lot of fire, a lot of vitality, and the vitality is snuffed out. And let's not get too caught up in that energy. You can extrapolate from there, but I don't see it being the answer to, or to be what he's looking for. Whatever he's looking for, Queen of Cups, he's not going to find there, I don't think. That's my personal opinion. She does have feelings around this. But it looks like what we're seeing on the surface with the Daily Mail is true as far as the energy that I'm getting. And I think the interesting card for me is this one, this Knight of Cups in reverse. I think that the Daily Mail is up to something long-term, and it's got more to do with the court case than it has to do with anything else. That's my personal opinion, and I am just expressing an opinion. I need to make that very clear. All my personal speculation. That's the reading. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.